The battle to rig the 2024 election is heating up. This just in from the gatewaypundit.com. Here we go. 6 Republicans file a lawsuit to remove Trump from the 2024 ballot in Colorado. It looks like Democrats and Republicans are trying a new strategy to rig this next election on the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review. Well, I hope you had a good week, folks. My name is Elijah Schaffer, and this story is hot off the grill. The gatewaypundit.com by Jim Hoff reports that 6 Republicans have joined the fight to remove Trump from the 2024 ballot in Colorado. You can find all these stories from the gatewaypundit.com. Our story begins by saying that a coalition of 6 Republicans and unaffiliated Colorado voters, including former state and federal officials, filed a lawsuit Wednesday seeking to disqualify former President Donald Trump from appearing on the state's 2024 presidential ballot. The plaintiffs are represented by Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, a nonprofit and watchdog organization, alongside law firms Tierney Lawrence Stills, LLC, KBN Law, LLC, and Olson Grimsley, Kawanabe, Hitchcliffe, and Murray, LLC. The plaintiffs are Norma Anderson, Michelle Priola, Claudine Camarada, Krista Kafer, Kathy Wright, and Christopher Castillion. The case argues that Trump violated Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which disqualifies any individual from holding federal office if they are engaged in, quote, insurrection of rebellion against the United States. You can read the full lawsuit on our website. Now, this comes as the latest attempt in the preliminary actions to remove Trump from being able to run. Remember, in 2016, they had the election completely rigged against Trump. That's why magazines have already placed Hillary Clinton as the winner. In fact, CNN and other major mainstream news networks said that Trump had less than a 1% chance of actually winning the election. But how did they know? Because they had it rigged. However, they underestimated the level of populism that Trump had in his support, and they made sure not to make that mistake again in 2020 by rearranging the entire way we do elections with mail-in voting and a lot of other things, including fraud and fraudulent signatures. This year, it's trying to get him off the ballot entirely. Our next story comes as a national disgrace. Joe Biden abruptly walks out of a Medal of Honor ceremony before the closing benediction humiliates recipient. What an honorable hero this man was. Our story comes in saying Joe Biden on Tuesday abruptly walked out of a Medal of Honor ceremony in the East Room. Biden awarded the Medal of Honor to helicopter pilot Captain Larry Taylor, the United States Army, for conspicuous gallantry. Larry Taylor received the highest honor for scooping up 4 of his fellow soldiers during a fierce firefight in Vietnam in 1968. It goes on to say that Taylor was the first lieutenant on June of 1968 when he deployed in support of a patrol that had been surrounded by an enemy force. Braving intense fire and pitch-black conditions, Taylor and his wingmen made low-level attack runs as they neared the end of their ammunition. Taylor learned that a plan to rescue the patrol had been canceled, so Taylor decided to attract the team using his 2-man Cobra helicopter, something the White House says that had never been attempted, let alone accomplished, and we give him that salute. We love our soldiers, we love our veterans, and we hate a commander-in-chief that disrespects them. You can watch the full video at thegatewaypundit.com, but you can see the pictures here. Biden humiliating America in a mask and leaving before the benediction, and you see the face of our veteran Medal of Honor recipient saying, holy hell, what insane land am I living in? It's unfortunate when our soldiers have more respect for this country than their commanders. This in with voting registration. Breaking voter identity theft. Arizona judge defines voter registration record. Rules that mail-in ballot signatures have been compared illegally. Order included. We won't go too far into this. This has to do with Cary in Arizona. A Yavapai County judge last week ruled in favor of the Arizona Free Enterprise Club and restoring integrity and trust in elections in a recent lawsuit that seeks to prohibit the Arizona Secretary of State from enforcing illegal election procedures relating to mail-in ballot signature verification. Judge John Napper rejected the motions to dismiss filed by Secretary of State Adrian Fontes, a former cartel lawyer, and Mi Familia Vota, a Democrat nonprofit. A status conference has been set for Tuesday, September 19th. The judge noted that the court finds the special action state's claim upon which relief can be granted Therefore, this portion of the EPM and instruction from the secretary do not have the force of law. So it looks like voter identity theft is possible. It is in place, and Arizona may have been stolen. We'll continue to update this story as we get more details. Speaking of dying individuals, Speaker McCarthy, or I shouldn't say he's not Speaker, but the Senator McCarthy, or he is Speaker, right? I think isn't he Speaker? I'm all confused. I'm thinking of McConnell, McCarthy. They're all, just neocon traitors to our nation. You might disagree with me, and if you do, let me know in the comments because I appreciate a good criticism or a counter opinion. McCarthy's time as Speaker may be coming to an end. As a report, Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy is facing stiff opposition to the latest spending bill and might have to risk his speakership by compromising with Democrats to get it passed. According to reports, the California Republican had a rocky road to confirmation as Speaker when he suffered 14 failed votes before finally winning the majority of his caucus to take the Speaker's gavel, particularly in January. McCarthy also faced many calls to step down during his short time heading the lower chamber of Congress, but the fight over the coming vote on the budget bill is shaping up as a particularly perilous time for the Speaker, according to CNN. One issue that has put McCarthy's position in jeopardy was the move to vacate provision he accepted to become the Speaker. That rule allows a single Republican to bring a move to remove him from the Speaker's chair, making him far less safe in the world than any previous occupant of the seat. I don't know about you, but when I found out McCarthy was in bed with the owners of Alphabet and Google, I realized why big tech hasn't faced consequences. It's because there's a uniparty. And the Republicans, while better than the Democrats, remain entrenched in foreign interest, dual citizen loyalty, foreign nations, lobbies, all the way from China to Mexico to Russia to Israel to the European Union and even Canada and Australia coming in and trying to influence the United States policies. I wish we had a government that had a spine. Lastly, speaking of beautiful women, Michelle Obama vacations in Mallorca as Larry Sinclair tells Tucker Carlson all about his sexual relationship with Barack Obama. And what a beauty she is. Am I right, folks? Please let me know in the comments below how hot you think Michelle Obama is. I want to know your beauty standards. 1 being just a basic woman and 10 being Brad Pitt. Why I'm comparing Michelle Obama between an average woman and a hot man? I don't think I can say that on this network. But Michelle Obama's vacationing in Mallorca as Larry Sinclair spills the tea and tells Tucker Carlson all about his drug-fueled romps with Barack Obama. Now here's Michelle Obama looking broad-shouldered, big-chested, and of course, real sharp in the chin. What a beauty she is. Am I right, folks? You better believe it. The best part about this is that she's out with some homosexuals, which of course is not a big deal, but it seems like when girls want to be mad at guys, what do? They don't hang out with straight guys. They're mad at men. So they hang out with the girls and they hang out with the gays. And of course, this network isn't particularly against women or gays or anything of that matter, but we do notice patterns. And we know women quite well, and we do know that females do enjoy a great night out with the gay boys and with the females when there's trouble at home. Is that what's happening? I don't know. I'll let you decide by giving your opinion and thoughts below at thegatewaypundit.com. My name is Elijah Schaffer, and this has been the Gateway Pundit's Week in Review. I hope you enjoyed it. You continue to support this new mini-series every Monday and Friday, except on holiday weeks. Have a great rest of the week, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.